Javeri, she tells me about KACHUMBALI. Chavanirira what? Oh my god, I don't know how to sing nengeza zako nyimbe. So when I sing all of you get to know chichi, see abadeti. I'm just so happy. Like I'm very happy. My fashion plugs are having a 50% discount. Do you know what that means? Again, now if you need to work with spider 2 pieces, got to carry faces. I really don't know how to say this, but all I had to tell is that I'm happy. And as I started by saying, I said Javeri. She tells me about KACHUMBALI. Names and Navarenzo. All right, in the building with me, I have the lyrical doctor. Yes. So when I say the lyrical doctor, all of you get to know that none other than the hit maker of KACHUMBALI. What's up, babe?
Amazing. How are you doing? Thanks for having me here. Thanks to everyone who is watching, who is tuned in.
Oh, QUEX. So many people have been like, you've been lost. So what do you have to tell them?
Well, I've been finishing up with my studies. So I finished last week, part 1. Certified doctor, as you see. Thanks for your prayers. I'm finally done. So let's make some music. Let's make people happy. Yeah.
So the thing behind you calling yourself QUEX, the lyrical doctor, you basically mean you're a doctor? Like you're a real doctor, a real medical doctor?
I've pursued a bachelor's in medicine and surgery. Yeah. My graduation is in November.
We invited. You can be like, CEO, you're invited. Your card is ready. Atenza byemmere sibisagiramu. Wongambira nganzija.
Nenga mwebale nnyo kutusabira gye muli. Yeah, we really appreciate. So, of course, I haven't been musically silent. I released a few songs. I think Vibe Kute, Movitabo, those songs I released, and people have been liking them, just that I haven't gotten time to promote them. But since I'm out now of school, I think I can do much more than I've been doing. Yeah.
So all the time we are tugamba bani QUEX yatugamba KACHUMBALI, QUEX yalagawa, you know those things. Kumbe you're there, you're planning to be a doctor. Take at your job to janjawe COVID.
Yeah, music-wise, we have an elaborate plan for you guys. You're going to be amazed. QUEX music is not just one person. QUEX music has a lot of people behind it. Yeah, we have many. I have my team, mostly from Kozi University. Yeah, there is a Jesus man. There is Mr. Spencer. Yeah, you will be meeting them with time because we have a lot planned for you. We have an album coming out, I think, in November. We shall also be shooting more videos. Yeah, and we proceed.
So you want to graduate. So as you're graduating, you also release an album.
Yes, the album is called Doctor.
What's the relationship between you and the video vixen you're always using? We are always seeing a video vixen who was in KACHUMBALI, the same video vixen.
Her name, yeah. So me and Naga are friends. Most people think we are dating, but we are mostly friends. The boyfriend is also my friend. So yeah.
The boyfriend is also you. But what if Naga was saying she's single?
Tali single now. Tali single. Yeah, but so she strictly me and her is professional. Yeah, because I wanted to uplift her because she wanted to become a media personality and stuff like that, and that's what's happening for her. So we thank God that has also come to pass. Yeah.
So, okay, you know so many people before they come to do music, like you say, have you ever been at the back? Because before they come and we know them that this person has made this hit, they've been at the back, maybe they've been writers, maybe they've been in studios. So, have you been there before? Or boom, I'm releasing a song and it was a hit.
No, I had actually KACHUMBALI is an album. It's an album of 8 songs. So I've been writing. I used to be a writer before I actually became a musician. But when I saw that before you make a name as a writer, you don't really reap from that profession. So I decided, let me start actually pursuing the music. So I decided to start pursuing the music, and 7 songs down the road, just because I didn't have all the songs are good, just because I haven't had time to really promote them because of my academics and stuff. But now, of course, KACHUMBALI now is the one that took off and people loved it. Yeah, so we hope to start from there and keep on moving forward.
If someone gets to hear of KACHUMBALI and then you're saying KACHUMBALI is an album, right? It's an album. All of us think of this dance whereby you have to put the hands up. So how do you make it like put the hands up? What's tandikira mchiwato? Mm-hmm.
So the dance came from the rugby team of Nkozi University, so that's where it's generated from, and just
so like we have to bring up this dance because when you say kachumbali, oh, everyone will start putting their hands up, others in the waist. So I think today I've learned how to dance. Anybody who has a party out there, so whether it's Saturday, yes, today it's Pam Malaika's birthday. Pam, tuganze na kachumbali ku birthday, Yeah. So do you have any people who have inspired you on the like? Sigena kuva music. After me being a writer, I'm going to go and do music myself. Do you have anyone who has inspired you or anyone you admire?
So what I'm doing as me, I think no one has ever done it before. Being, having a professional life and then also being a musician. Yeah, no one has done it before. So I cannot say pinpoint and say, there's this person here that I have to try and, copy his lifestyle so to achieve what I want to achieve. But individually, profession-wise, as a doctor, I emulate very much. There's a doctor, it's called Dr. Bwaga. He's a gynecologist, and I emulate so much about him. When it comes to music, I look at the lights of, Chameleon. Yes, he has where he is right now as a musician. Yeah, you would also want to be there. And also when it comes to company organization and things like that, I would look up to Swangs Avenue, because also me, in future, I would also want to have, a studio, a brand. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to, emulating those people and, achieving what I have to achieve in my lifetime. Yeah.
So in case one time, because you said you admire Swangs, like you would basically come up with a company like Swangs. So I'm sure so many people out there watching. One of the people who manage Swangs Avenue is watching. So I saw Gamba QUEX, I want to be I want you to be signed by Swangs Avenue. Would you definitely accept, or you'd be like, no, I want to do something of my own, like I said?
It's a bit challenging because my courses of action are a bit different from a typical musician. Yeah, I need to have time for my other profession. So you cannot tell your manager and tell him he's calling you for a show and you tell him, then China wali time, in China wali obudde bwedwaliro so to make it. You understand? So it becomes a bit challenging for me as a musical doctor, yeah, to start now, engaging, people in such conversations, because they need a full-time musician. I am not a full-time musician. Yeah.
But of course you can choose one. You'd be like, since I've been signed by Swangs Avenue, which is a very big brand, let me go and do music. If you're a doctor, can college. Can be the cake, can be veko, can be a doctor, and be so me, I'm a musician.
Because that's not who I am, yeah?
You really love the medical part of you more than the musical side of you?
No, I want to try and do both. So find ways of trying to do both. Yes, I might not do hands-on music, hands-on medicine. I will do more of sensitization medicine. So I'm hoping to go do my master's in public health. When I'm done with that, then I can do more of sensitization rather than hands-on medicine. But yes, and then another thing is, I also want to start my own label. I cannot be now engaging in other labels when I'm also starting my own label. It would seem very weird. Yeah, so God willing, I'll get there.
So you believe you will get there, and you're not ready to be managed by any person? Currently, do you have a manager like right now? Because behind every great work, there is definitely that person behind. So you can't tell me you came up with those good hits we have like right now, the Tukumanyideko Gwenga QUEX, and it's only you as an individual, like you don't have a manager.
I have people I'm grooming to be my managers. It becomes, I have my own people that I'm grooming and, dictating my things, because I really want to, start everything from scratch. Usually when you start with people who have already made it, you get. So me, I want to start with my people so that when we grow, everyone is, feels entitled to what we have built. You understand? Yeah.
So a lot of people, like, you're grooming them. You said you're grooming your own managers. And you know when you're grooming them yourself, talking about Nyoma, like they'll tell you, QUEX, you're supposed to do this, and you'll be like, no, bruh, they are grooming. Like, won't you feel like you're higher than them?
It comes down to mutual respect, yeah? You have to, understand when you delegate someone to be your manager and he tells you something, listen to him or her. And of course, me, I don't think I'm going to be a musician for forever. I also want to manage artists, yes? So I'm using this as a learning experience. I'm also having people behind me, yes? So that when time comes, yeah, we all have an idea of what to do. Don't to just fall in things that you just seated there as an artist, you're signed. People are the ones taking your music to TV stations, to radio stations. You have no idea who these people are. You understand? So I want to groom my people so that we get to some point and we also have built something up and we say, okay, this is QUEX music. This is what we have built as QUEX music. Yes.
So the way you're talking, QUEX, it gives me this image of maybe you've been affected by some people in the music. That's why you're gambanze njagala kola change. Or there is maybe that something behind the chair kunyiza, like, I've had so many people here and they're like, CEO, let me tell you, I've had issues with management, like, So have you had any issues with management? Because the way you talk, it's like, nze nabakowa.
No, it's not kukowa really. It is trying to build something, yes? You don't have to, start everything from hate. If I want to build my house, it doesn't mean, okay, my dad chased me out of my house. Because he chased me out, let me also build my house. No, it doesn't have to be out of hate, yeah? So me, I'm starting my own thing and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no one I'm hating. There's no one who is hating on me. So this is the direction I'm choosing to take as an artist or as a musician, yes.
You just came up and you're like, me as QUEX, the lyrical doctor, I'm going to do something of my own. You've never had a management before. Like, that's why I want you to answer, like, I've never had a management before.
No, I have always pushed my music as me. I have built my fan base as me. The people who are already around me are people I've gone with. So let's push it from here and try and move. We cannot always have, people talking about, let me say, Songs Avenue, Parker Records, you know what. We need to give those people competition such that, we get the best products out of us. You understand? So we need competition. We need to give even you see, the reason why, let me say, Museveni is able to do something is because he has competition. Yes. So if we all are reluctant and all make a line to be signed into these labels, we are not really giving them any competition. Yes.
So what you mean is that all the people you work with are basically your friends, and Tewali outside there, you don't put in someone Gotamani, you definitely work with people who are your friends.
No, when we meet someone who we think is valuable to our team and he has good stuff to bring to the table, of course we bring them in. It's not necessarily that all of them are my friends, yes, but there are people who have just kept on, recruiting. I look at his character, I see what he has studied, and I'm like, okay, you come. I bring them close. Yes, that's how I work.
Working with friends is very hard. Working with a friend is something that is very hard. Basically, I have so many people, and they're like, me, I worked with a friend, but I ended up saying, Captain Mtwale na magoba gatwale, So I want you to tell me, don't you find any challenges because you're working with your close friends? Maybe you can't tell him gwetokolecho, gwetokolachiri. So you end up getting challenges.
Not really. See, we drafted our plan, I think, 2 years ago. We decided that this is what we're going to be doing. So the plan is already there. When you differ from the plan that we already discussed, that means you're going against us, you're going against the company that we're going to build.
You sign contracts. Sorry for maybe interrupting, but do you sign contracts and be like, QUEX, you've signed a contract of over 5 years. Before the 5 years end, togenda kuva more QUEX musical. Is it called QUEX music?
Right now we are registered as a brand. Yeah. I think next year we're going to sign as a company. Because right now I am the face of the brand right now. Yeah. But of course, in years to come, I'm going to be now signing artists and things like that. But I hope that when the time comes, yes, we shall be having contracts. But now it's hard for people to draft me a contract myself and tell me, oh, you're going to be in QUEX music when I'm actually QUEX music. You understand? So it becomes a bit complicated. However, when we are signing artists in years to come, we hope to have contracts and official things written down.
changing that name, because QUEX is basically your name. When someone says QUEX music, we shall think of you basically. So in case you sign other people, do you think of changing like the brand name and you'll be like, I've changed the brand name since I'm signing other people, so that you will get the brand name yawe. Tebalowooza kunze QUEX as a person, because right now if you say QUEX music, it's you. Someone won't think of someone else.
We have all that in plan. We are still discussing the team on how we shall be able to manage. But first, let's first push what people know. Yeah, when we have settled into the industry well, then we can change to different names. But right now, everyone knows QUEX music. Everyone knows the music, Kachumbali, Bible Kute, Mobitabu. Those are the songs. So we hope to first push what people know, and what once we are well sunk into the industry, then we can start recruiting people. Yeah.
So quick, right now, wherever you pass, you're going to see people putting on masks. Before I came on set, I was putting on a mask, and my producer is having a mask. You know, everyone, people keep sanitizing. We are in the COVID season. Like, COVID has really affected so many people. Have you been affected by COVID?
Yes, in many ways, I have been affected as a musician. Mostly as a musician, I've been affected because, it limited my movement. Yeah, because by the time the first lockdown hit, I had gigs in Dubai, I had gigs in the States, I had people who were willing to, to get me going and lifting me up and things like that. But it so happened that I could not move, I could not, so it affected me in that way. But however, at a good side, it got people home to sit down and listen to music, which wasn't the case. People were working, people were busy all the time. But COVID put people down, and then they had to listen to the lyrics in the music, the content, and now they started appreciating the music. If your music is good and it was in lockdown, people listen to it. That's what I loved about that period. However, when it comes to, monetary-wise, getting money and things like that, it was on the low. Yeah, but you never know what God is planning for you, so you just have to keep on pushing.
Came up and it's really okay. Well, of course, after the COVID and everything, so many people came up with solutions to their problems. Do you find some solutions to the way you have to get your gig, or the way you have to do different things? Because many people came up with different solutions. I'm town in Asala, let me go and work from my village, such things.
So COVID also taught us you can't rely on one thing. Yes, if your job was always to interact with people, you had to have another source of income. So also saving and things like that, it taught us a lot. So me as QUEX, I had to embrace online sales of music and things like that. Things that didn't involve me getting in contact with my fans and stuff. Yeah, so I had to embrace that kind of lifestyle, which I wasn't used to before. Yeah, but you welcome new things, and push. You just have to keep on being positive. Yeah.
So quick, I have to say that so many people out there watching, this is the biggest show when it comes to the land of youth entertainment. Every youth abagamba, when it's Saturday reaching, it's Saturday, but it's not yet drove. Like, these guys are not yet here. So any words you have for all the youth out there who keep watching STV YouthMap and they keep waiting for this exclusive interview inspiring them?
One, if you're talented and you're out there, don't give up. Yes, that's one thing. Talent pays more than anything in the world. Yeah. However, you need papers, you need to read, you need to study. School is very, very vital. And make sure that you do not at any one point be discouraged and say, because I am talented at something, I need to quit. Papers are very important, and people respect you in society depending on what you can, provide. So if you have the opportunity to study and finish, don't be deceived by, by social life and things like that, you're better than what you can do. Yes. Yeah, so that's my advice. Keep in school, finish school, keep your talent, don't give up on it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, QUEX, for coming. I surely have to tell you that we've appreciated your presence, and so many youth there have learned from you. Like, they've really learned from you. So can you please send your shout-outs? Because so many people are watching and they're like, hey, QUEX has not sent me regards. So you can tell them, Walaka STV yako kangambe. Don't send regards. Me, I've told you, send them your regards. So they can get to know that yes, you always think about them.
Kirabika vibe ekutte ze twakoze katuzinywe wabula dijjo osusse sound it let me shake my body ate nno obudde bugenze twasazeewo leero tubale wabula dijjo osusse sound it let me shake my body ewagwan. This is your boy QUEX, the lyrical doctor. STV there, so yeah, man. So I want to thank everyone who has been watching the show, people who have shown us love, yeah, since we started as QUEX Music. My fans out there, Nkosi people, the moves people, people out there, the babies. You know, I have baby fans, people who are 6 months, and they are my fans. So much love. Keep on watching STV. Blessings.